Art is never finished, only abandoned. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Study the science of art. Study the art of science. Develop your senses, especially learn how to see. Realize that everything connects to everything else. Water is the driving force of all nature. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. As every divided kingdom falls, so every mind divided between many studies confounds and saps itself. He who is fixed to a star does not change his mind. Nature never breaks her own laws. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. I am seeking, I am striving, I am in it with all my heart. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. What is done in love is done well. I am not an adventurer by choice but by fate. If you hear a voice within you say, "You cannot paint," then by all means paint and that voice will be silenced. I would rather die of passion than of boredom. Conscience is a man's compass. One can speak poetry just by arranging colors well, just as one can say comforting things in music. The way to know life is to love many things. Normality is a paved road, it's comfortable to walk, but no flowers grow on it. I must have flowers, always, and always. Color is my day-long obsession, joy and torment. The more I live, the more I regret how little I know. My work is always better when I am alone and follow my own impressions. I perhaps owe having become a painter to flowers. I would like to paint the way a bird sings. It's on the strength of observation and reflection that one finds a way, so we must dig and delve unceasingly. The richness I achieve comes from nature, the source of my inspiration. I'm not performing miracles, I'm using up and wasting a lot of paint. Everyone discusses my art and pretends to understand, as if it were necessary to understand, when it is simply necessary to love. Intelligence without ambition is a bird without wings. I don't do drugs. I am drugs. The only difference between me and a madman is that I'm not mad. Mistakes are almost always of a sacred nature. Never try to correct them. On the contrary, rationalize them, understand them thoroughly. After that, it will be possible for you to sublimate them. The secret of my influence has always been that it remained secret. Surrealism is destructive, but it destroys only what it considers to be shackles limiting our vision. I believe in general death, but in the death of Dali absolutely not. What's more, I believe in the possibility of the resurrection of Dali. Painting is an infinitely minute part of my personality. There is only one difference between a madman and me. The madman thinks he is sane. I know I am mad. Have no fear of perfection, you'll never reach it. Everything you can imagine is real. Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up. I am always doing things I can't do, that's how I get to do them. Good artists copy, great artists steal. Painting is just another way of keeping a diary. Action is the foundational key to all success. It took me 4 years to paint like Raphael, but a lifetime to paint like a child. Learn the rules like a pro, so you can break them like an artist. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Art is a lie that makes us realize truth. Art is what you can get away with. In the future, everyone will be world famous for 15 minutes. They always say time changes things, but you actually have to change them yourself. I never read, I just look at pictures. I'm afraid that if you look at a thing long enough, it loses all of its meaning. Don't pay any attention to what they write about you. Just measure it in inches. Being good in business is the most fascinating kind of art. Making money is art and working is art and good business is the best art. I am a deeply superficial person. Fantasy love is much better than reality love. Never doing it is very exciting. The most exciting attractions are between two opposites that never meet. I think everybody should like everybody.